We have Fire Dawn, which comes before Fire Rising. So it's basically what I'm learning now. I will become a real master after this year. In the end of this year, I'll have a book ready for you. Fire sunset and fire day. So sunset is in the evening. As you can see, it's like going day. And so basically with these cards, these are amazing. They teach you how to calculate time. I've never experienced such thing that any book I read that has to do with tarot, that they teach you how to calculate time. So now I'm going from being like very down to earth into being able to calculate time. Now there are 4 core cards, so that means that the young one is, this would be Page of Wands. This would be Knight of Wands, it's the Phoenix Rising. And this would be there for Fire Day, that would be the Queen, and the King is Fire Sunset. He's usually in the end. But you can argue. One of them is fixed, one of them is cardinal. I think they are equal in that sense of what power they have, although we do live in a patriarchy, right? So from now on, hi there, by the way, hi there, welcome. So yeah, I was looking at them and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to need the book in order to understand more of this. But if any of you want to have an astrological special tarot read, it will take some time, and we don't have a lot of time here, because as soon as I'm bathing in sweat again, it's over, So, what is a Bindu feeling? Bindu feeling. So basically, Fire Rising. Oh, we have 5 people already. Okay, I guess I'll get started then. Oh, I forgot to put myself into the fairy. So I'll check out here. I forgot that too. And it's even in Spanish in here, which is great. Oh, we have a pentagram way of putting them up. The pentacle, the reading key, is often used by fairies, really. And so what is a leaf here? I mean, is it a knife? That's all I need to know, really. In Spanish, también. It's in French. So, but it's an Italian dude. Do you have some English here? It is even German here. Oh, come on. Give me a Norwegian one too then. Or English. Cette couleur représente. I actually understood that. I listened to French all night. I can't remember anything. I was like, la morte. I can understand that. That's death. Le pentacle. So what is pentacle? Can they give me the English fucking version here? So we can use those cards? If not, I do have other cards as well that are new. I just thought, like, fuck. Zeme di cuore. Questo zeme, that sounds Italian. I don't do Italian. Yo hablo algo de español, pero es no bueno. Yo me entiendo algo, pero hablo en español en general. Es algo difícil a mí, ¿ya? Midnight. Okay, so who cares about what the king symbolizes? We know that Can't you just give me a view? What is the fucking... Yeah, I guess we have to figure it out on our own, depending on... Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I want to try out the elf cards a little bit because I thought they were kind of cute. And like I said, we are going to learn how to set the time frame. So from now on, after this week, you can actually ask me when. And if that's wrong, you will have to blame the cards. I also learned that I have to let people stop touching my cards. Not many people touch my cards anyway. But that's like letting someone touch your boobs. They are very, very private. So let's try and use those new cards. And those we got today. I liked these we got today. I think they were kind of so simplistic and beautiful. And you can also choose if there are specific cards you want me to use. We have the haunted cards, we have after tarot, we have steampunk. They need a bag. Yeah. And so I learned that, you know, and I really tried to treat my cards very sweet and nice as possible. But when you have 400 or 500 different decks, it's yeah. So I'm going to, so we have two decks there. We have the fairy ones and we have the simplistic ones. So we're going to do a few reads and then I'm going to go back to bed, you know. So Rizwana, like to Nizamuddin, current feelings for Rizwana. All right. Current feelings. I'm gonna go something. I'm gonna go for something short here and just use simple cards. Then I can also pull, like, if you have a question regarding time, I can use this deck separately from the astrological other tarot deck as finding out like what time. Turns out fire is spring, water is summer, air is autumn, and earth is winter. And when we talk about, so we go from months to weeks to days till, I don't know, hours. That sounds. So what is this guy's feeling for Rizwana? Let's find out. What is this guy's feeling for Rizwana? I'm in a good mood now. I called, all I did, believe it or not, all I did was to Shiva. Like people call for Jesus, I called for Shiva. Practically everything's fixed. It's fixed. I know now what to do. Even though it's going to be a tough one, but I know now what to do. And I got the attention I needed. I got the pity, you know. So now I can share my abundant happiness with you, you know. So how is this guy's feeling for you, Rizwana? How is this guy's feeling for you, Rizwana? Okay. So yeah, I have to stop giving people my cards and let them play with them unless I have a double deck. That is 8 of Wands. He wants to talk. He wants to talk to you, okay? So while I'm actually reading someone, there is no need for you to ask a question while I'm reading someone because you're just wasting your time. I won't remember your question by the next time as soon as I'm and Sumit's feelings for me. I'm like, who are you? Are you a member of the channel? I didn't write anything now. I'm not living anywhere midnight. My official address is in Norway, so I can get my mail and my dad can read them. So let's hope it's not a pornographic love letter I get in the future. But yeah, I have my official address in Norway, but right now I, live in Thailand for some time, and in a week I live in India for some time before I will live again in Thailand, and then live in Spain again for a few weeks, and then live again in Norway. So that's my life. That's how it's like to be a gypsy, So this feeling he wants to talk to you, but he's manipulative. There's manipulation here, so you want to be a little bit careful. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you, Midnight. So, like I said, Susmita Saha, you don't know the rules here because I didn't bother write them up every time I go online, but you need to be a subscriber to the channel. It's like that for everyone. Yesterday I wanted to watch the solar eclipse, and I said you need to be a subscriber to the channel for at least 5 minutes before you can open up your mouth. And you need to tell me what number your like is, right? Or just tell me you have subscribed and liked. Like another question, when will Harshal and Disha get married? I don't know. Are you a subscriber? But I will be able to tell you because I now have a timetable. Isn't that cool? Sorry about that. Isn't that cool? So this person is manipulating you. Okay. 8 of Cups is also telling me that he wants to talk to you, he wants to manipulate you, and he's also removing himself from you emotionally. Okay. Maybe this summer you will notice. See, already I start to get the time frame here. I'm starting to understand time thanks to this book. That was a brilliant purchase, by the way. Christ. This love is over, honey. This love is over. And there is no element attached to this, so all I can say that this love is over. For him, he sees this love as over, and I'm very sorry if this hurts your feelings. 10 of Coins. He, by the time it is winter, maybe you or him, but he already knows that this is over. The Chariot is fast forward moving energy. So here he tells me that he's moving away from you emotionally. He's distancing himself emotionally because he's no longer in love with you, or he doesn't want to be in love with you because he's angry. Okay. So I'm really sorry for that. Not good news. In this spring, soon you will get some inspiration, which might lead you to trying to balance out those energies. But this thing that happened might feel you less worthy as a woman. But you need to remember, no, you're not. There's someone else who might come in who have a thing for you. Maybe in the winter they might pick up that you're single, you are on the market, and I might try, and so for you might feel that this is some kind of a betrayal, but you need to just get over him and let this person go. Okay, so I'm sorry. for those of you who want longer reads, you can donate $7 minimum, and I will give you 3 rows that I go a little bit deeper. However, we don't have super much time today, and I also have a client that I prioritize tomorrow. So anyway, we'll move on to the next question. The deck is super shuffled. Long before you came here. Oyas, you believe in Oyas? It's been a while since I've thought about Oyas. When will Harshar and Disha get married? Did you not get the part where I asked if you are a subscriber of the channel and whether or not, because there are 10 people here and all I see is 5 likes, then are you here to just watch? I know Indians like things for free, but you know, asking for a subscription, that's not a really big thing to ask. Okay, so Bana, you subscribed. Disha, you have liked, as in one. So Disha and Bana, you are next. Disha. Okay, so Disha, you can post your question, and then Bana, you also remember put the thumbs up. You need to give me that, because if not, remember, I don't make any money from this. You know, I'm just building up a channel, and I want to share because I'm obsessed with tarot cards, and I learn from helping you. I love helping people. So, Disha, when will Disha and Harshal get married? Let's find out. When will Dishal and Harshal get married? Your names are so weird. Why can't you be like Jack and Joe, or Jane and Frederick, Charles, or Frank? It's like your names, your Indian names. But yeah, I spoke to my Indians beloved friends today. That's Ranjit and Ashu. Ashu is very easy, but Ranjit, I think I spent days, not maybe weeks, to try and say his name. Randy, or what do you mean? Ranjit. But now I got it, and I got Danjavaji, yeah, and आप कैसे हैं? All good. So when will you guys, this couple, get married? I already forgot your name. That's a problem, but. Thank you, Brian. I love you for saying that, because my sense of humor is a little bit strange, they say, but it's always there. If I'm in a good mood or in a normal mood, there's always, below the surface, there's always this irony, this ironic cartoon figure perceiving the world as pretty strange. And so my friend would be like, he would be tripping a lot though on acid, and he would say, no, I get your brain now, Raven. he had to take acid to understand how my brain is working. My God. Men. Well, he's orange, so orange men. So it's like, in Norway we have this candy they're called rubber man. Really tasty. So I don't know. That's nothing funny about that, except that they made rubber girls with boobs, you know. So let's see. I have to let Shiva, Lord Shiva, not Jesus, Shiva, take over my hands to make sure that all my babble is not disturbing the outcome of the read, just so you know. So, death here, we already have a loss going on here. That's not, but I love how it matches my madras. I don't know if you can see my madras. Yeah, it's full match. It's really beautiful. God, I'm a creep. Page of coins. So there is a resistance here that, for me, it refers to like one of you could have issues with money regarding the marriage. Like you can have some. So I hope you guys are not so stupid that you use thousands of euros to get married. I mean, you can get that awesome car or a condo, a place to hang out, and instead you have just a lot of stuff, kitchen stuff, and some pictures where you get to wear that nice dress. That's a girl's dream. So in your past there, you have 10 of Wands in reversed. Some of you let go of a burden. Perhaps it was a big flatulent monster that finally got to express itself in a really loud matter, Queen of Coins in reverse tells me that there are some financial issues here. So although I take the piss a lot, which I'm trying to stop, but it's my mouth. It's a separate entity attached to my face. Anyway, 6 of Swords here. There are issues here regarding getting the ease. Perhaps there is a need to travel here. And I don't know if there is some kind of distance in the between of you. We actually have a Shubham here. Well, I remember there's lots of Shubhams in India. Like, if not, it could be really awkward, Not saying anything more than that. Okay, so a secret is about to leak out. Something that your partner could be hiding, or you could be hiding. But the moon in reversed as a possible outcome here is someone having a secret. Now, 2 of Wands in reversed, there are someone outside of you that, someone that are not taking proper action. Well, you are in a situation where you are very defensive. 7 of Wands here. And yeah, this is fast forward moving energies. This is fast forward moving energies. They're going like this. So this could change in a second. That's I remember now, because like I told you, I study these things, and these guys are equivalent to the royal cards in tarot, and they tell you what time it is. They teach you how to learn tarot and when is what, and that makes me into a PhD when I'm done with that stuff. Chariot here in reversed. Things are not going very fast. This is a big, I don't know, if all these problems are being served on a plate for me, and I think this is sushi, I wouldn't eat it. So I don't know what's going on. Either someone here are deluded regarding this wedding. You need to think differently, because let's say the outcome here. 9 of Wands in reversed. So, okay, that's soon. That someone will feel wounded and create themselves into a victim. That's springtime. See, I learn. 3 of Cups. That's is there someone else involved, or there are some issues with with uniting here this summer, where maybe you want to be together, but you want to meet up this summer, maybe with your family, maybe your mama wants to meet their mama, and so forth, so forth. Two of Cups in reverse there shows me that this marriage ain't gonna happen. Or maybe it is, but in that case, I'd say it's because you want to have a visa or something. I don't know, man. You tell me, you guys married, and there is nothing here that shows me that there is any. So someone could be gaslighting you, tricking you. Ace of coins in reverse here. We have 7 of Cups, King of Wands, all reversed. 10 of coins, loss of money. And in top of this, we have the Devil. If you can endure all this, keep your shit together, there could be that you meet someone who are very stable, but you need to wait all the way to the winter time. Taurus coming in, Taurus energy, but I seriously don't see any wedding in these cards. Maybe there is something wrong with me, which very often turns out it is something wrong with me, but seriously, I don't see any wedding here. I'm so sorry. So ask it on the day. Maybe the cards are in a better mood. I've never seen such a read. It's like nothing there. Okay, so let's move on. Shubham, you love me, darling. Okay, now it's getting creepy here. Are you stalking me? Okay. I'm blonde. Yeah. Was there any options? Yeah, I'm blonde. I'm from Norway. You heard about that country? Yeah. Namaste. Soy noruega, pero yo hablo algo español. And now we have an Espanol here. Well, I feel I seriously look like shit, but thank you. So, really? Muchas gracias, mi amor. Es un secreto, te gusta mucho, ¿eh? Okay, Bana, Guruji, message for me, and what is the next step for me in my future? All right. I am traveling to India next week if things go as planned, if they can give me that effing visa. So tomorrow I'm gonna start ordering a plane ticket, and then I will land in Delhi next week. I'm going to pick up my stuff. I'm going to have some fun with my friends and walk in the mountains and learn more Hindi, because my Hindi isn't really that. It's not as good as mi español. Mi español es algo más mejor, pero yo necesito hablo algo más, aprenda algo más, quizás, ¿no? You're from Delhi. Ah, right. I hate that place. No offense, but I really hate that city. It's so scary. Like even this Reaper, this blonde Reaper, I go out there, and let's just say I have my rifle ready. It's like as soon they see a blonde Viking chick walking around there, yeah. They don't know though that my punches, they 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 hurt. They hurt. Mm-hmm. No, I don't speak Hindi. I can like Namaste, मेरा नाम माली, आपका स्वागत है, आप कैसे हैं? I'm going to practice a little bit more Hindi when I am in India now, but when I'm here, I practice Thai. When I'm in Spain, I practice Spanish, and when I'm in Norway, I practice, I don't know, French. Okay, so this is, I forgot your name, but this is a future or, guidance for you. Putting up 7 cars and I'm putting them in your house. So usually there are 12 houses. I only put up 7. Okay, that's how cheap I am. So we have Scorpio energy in its full power in the first house. Maybe you have Scorpio ascendant. Strong, powerful energy. And it's going to blossom when the summer comes. You're going to, we're water signs. I am Scorpio too. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Uranus, and Scorpio Rahu. Scary Rahu, So now, second house, we have 6 of coins. There are some issues here with your belongings or with heritage or with a property. There is someone here, either you are the thief or someone are scamming you. There is something unfair that is on its way. You could maybe experience this during the winter time, that something is unfair regarding to your property, your stuff, your things. Maybe someone are, dying and it's not an equal, whatever you inherit, it won't be equal, right? So if I were you and you know that someone are going to hit the coffin soon, 6 feet under and all that stuff, I get a lawyer. I get a lawyer. In Norway we have rights. I have a brother. My father have practically 2 houses in one. So when my dad dies, we get 1 part each. That easy, And we just cut the car in half. We have 1 piece each. Now, third house here shows me that you need to meditate more, and especially when the fall comes after summertime, there could be something at unease, something that doesn't feel right. I don't know quite what it is, but it's a suggestion for you that you need to take control over your mind. You're overthinking something, and it could have something to do with this property. Now, with the world here, says to me that regarding your home, regarding your family or where you're from, even though you're a loner, I don't think you are, but something tells me that there is some unfinished business in the between you and maybe some siblings or some parents, uncle, whatever, that needs to be, contact them, call them, and let's talk about this like adults and not be all me. This self-importance that people have today, it doesn't really function very well in the new world. Now, there is a secret here, and it's attached to your 5th house. secret. Moon in the 5th house tells me that, you know, I have my moon in that house. And I'm not comfortable with my life if I can't have any fun. And one of the things that we like when we have moon in 5th house is that we love playing hide and seek, even as adults. You know, we love to challenge, you know, we love, you know, what's it called? Roller coasters? Yeah, we love roller coasters, you know, we love that to get this emotional kick. You could also be someone you could also be a very good actor, you could also be good at manipulating people through acting, simply, like you have some skills here. That tells me that you're good at expressing emotions, because this is everything, man. Being alert is the moon placed in 5th house. The 5th house is all about expression. So you could come pretty far by learning how to express yourself through speech, through drama, you know, stuff like that. So we have 2 of coins here in reversed in your 6th house. It tells me that within the time of the winter, you might have to look for another job. Wow, I learned a lot from reading just 1 page in that book. But yeah, thank you, book. Last card here, 7th house, shows to me that you might have to go to court regarding these belongings, or there is a case where there could be something there with a disagreement kind of thing. All right. I'm not really supposed to look at the other cards, but now I'm curious. 8th house. You're going to experience something tough, but it doesn't say what year, exactly what time, because this is higher arcana. You struggle moving on from something. There is some kind of grief here, and you struggle moving on to start all over again. So this is something you need to work on. Maybe a journey will help you very much, so you can put things behind you and not get a hook up in what people took from you, your heart, your stuff, all those things. 2 of Cups in reversed here. If there is a relationship here, it will end by the summer probably, or it's already ended, maybe last summer, I don't know. But if this is your business, if you're working, you know, with someone, it tells me that within the summer you will get notified that you're no longer a partner in that business system. So that's one probability. It could also be a lot, but it's placed in 10th house, which is all about business and stuff like that. 8 of Cups tells me that when summer comes, that you might remove yourself emotionally from a person or a situation. And God, I'm generous, I give you 12 cards here. King of Swords. Last house. Oh, it is in reverse. It tells me that you might be over emotional regarding a situation. Because you have King of Cups. Maybe there is a little bit Scorpio in you, or a lot of Scorpio in you. You are going to experience perhaps a heartbreak already within autumn, the fall. Yeah, this is the fall. and you are going to need all the strength in the world. And the good news is that when winter comes, you might get a promotion. There are money coming in for you here. And so I'm not going to pull it further than that. So yeah, heartbreak, money, interesting story, interesting life. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope this helps. I don't like to predict, but now that I have learned how to predict, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Okay, so hot sun. Rabbit said only English and to block people who don't listen. Yes, only English. That's true. You're welcome. Apka swagate. Okay. Hey Raven, can you please tell me what in my love life let me see. Can you please tell me what in my love life in future and when you liked? Oh no, sorry. I'm getting a little bit affected by the fact that I'm tired. So we're going to continue 10 minutes more. This is just a short hello there before I go to bed. So we're not going to stay long. Because I noticed my head is spinning. It's been a very intense day and it's really hot. Can you please tell me what in my love life in your future and when? Yeah, when? That's a difficult question. Like when? Okay, so thank you, Aaron. Muchas gracias, cariño. Okay, so when, how, what, how to do in the zone. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna stick to the very easy reading cards. Stick to those. So basically what you say, when is this person coming in? So I'm putting up 7 cards with an intention, and I'm going to put up card below that row that might imply when, okay? What kind of person you might attract. So heads up, you might attract a sociopath who like to eat people, Hannibal Lecter, yes. Or you might attract, you know, a gullible, cute little monkey who loves to cuddle and he's cute as fuck. And yeah, I'm sitting in front of a bunch of Indians and I'm one of the most indecent tarot card readers on YouTube. See the irony here? Yeah. I'm not really, you know, I love hanging out in India, but and I'm comfortable with covering my entire body, which is expected in most of India. I kind of comfortable with that. I don't like to flash my body, but my foul sense of humor, you guys, you need to get used to that. I have the worst sense of humor in the world. It's macabre and it is very indecent. It's just how I grew up, you know. Can't blame anyone. I'm just like that, you know. They attached a foul mouth to my face when I was born. So, this is your guy, beautiful. I always forget your names because like I said, my brain is spinning. So we will have 2 more reads after this one, and hopefully we can. I also want to do Aaron's read tomorrow. Hopefully they will be quiet in the basement. So what you have here is it could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, and they have intense emotions, and they are possessive, they are very jealous, and we rock in bed. Now, yeah, it looks like they're pretty ready for you. If you take a good look at this lingam here, you could meet them in the springtime, which is very soon, which is now, they could pop up anytime. Now when it comes to their hands, it doesn't seem like, you know, this guy really needs rubber gloves. But, it's supposed to be the magician, and all I see is this really horrible rubber glove. And then my mind starts running wild again with all the worst kind of things that I'm, you know. But the magician here, placed in the moon in reversed, could be either a trickster, someone who wants to play you, and if it's Scorpio energy here, you might meet someone who will try to play you, someone who they simply just want to bone you. That is talking about boning. We have King of Wands. That's Leo energy, for God's sake. I didn't see that. And here we have the Ace of Wands. Yes, he wants to bone you. And you might meet him already this spring. You might meet him soon. And emotionally, he could be quite the trickster. He is kind of vibration-wise. I'm not saying he looks like Jason Momoa, but the vibration is there. Because Jason Momoa, he's got Sun in Leo and Moon in Scorpio. Okay, this guy have his ascendant in Scorpio and his Sun in Leo. The Magician Moon is attached to Aquarius, Gemini, but I'm not saying he's a Sun Leo. I just say that these are the energies that you might expect. So if he really fall for you, which we will have a look at now, you might expect also someone who likes to take ownership. They want to have control. They are also very charming and difficult to say no to, and they also seem a little bit sex obsessed, like kinky. Everything they think about is kinky. They're also very creative. Is it a psycho? Well, possibly. We could look in the astrological cards. We are going to explore soon these goodies here. You know, these goodies here. I'm like studying them now, and they're pretty easy actually. It's what they mean. I just want to, as you can see here, we travel a little bit in time here with ancient civilizations, but they really are just telling you what time it is, when things will happen, but no more than the royal cards do. They just have created a different picture than what we are used to. So from now on, I don't like to tell the future, but if you want me to tell you your future, I'll tell you your future. This is how much I love you. So 9 of coins here tells me that this individual is very independent, okay? Very independent. It's not necessarily they are very rich. It could be that they will get some extra coins in the winter. But they also show me Eight of Cups. That means that this individual, as soon as they get late, they will leave you and then look for another option. So if you meet someone who's got this cool, sexy Scorpio vibe, you know, this one, and they have this Leo like attention, you know, they are very weak for regarding flatter. Maybe you can check their chart. Out of the blue, you realize it's a burden, and you might get actually quite relieved when they leave you, because they might have a lot of expectations to you. I feel that this is what they call a narcissist, and you will move on because this individual is showing up as devil. So this is rather a warning than your next love. This is what the cards show me as your next love. And I say this is a warning. Stay the hell away from this individual. That's my warning. Unless you are interested in a one-night stand with a hottie who you know, but then there comes a time after where you want to have your value, and you cannot never take back what you did, right? So if they do something to you while you're drunk, then it's abuse, and it's illegal. But if you are in on this, thinking that, oh, I just found the love of my life, he's so hot, he's so nice, he's so beautiful, well, according to the cards, you will be very, very disappointed. And that's usually so when we meet boys who are very sexy and very bad. It's because they are very bad. They just want to toy with you. And if you're easy, you'll get punished for that too. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, and I wish you the very best. Oh, good God! Donate 7 for an in-depth and guaranteed reading. I can never guarantee what the reading is, but I guarantee you a reading. Okay, Jane. Post your question. So guys, this will be the last read because, like I said, I'm super dizzy. But a guaranteed reading, yes, of course. I didn't. I'm like, oh, but we're going to use some pretty cards. All right, ready for some pretty cards. I'm coming to India next week. As long as the visa is okay, I'm coming to India next week. So someone donated, named Jane. I will prepare for your question. I think, what do you think about these guys? I think they are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. And when people donate, are this generous, I also want to use beautiful cards. Okay. So guys, this is going to be upsy. It's going to be the last read today because my eyelids are getting a little bit heavy. So thank you so much, Hot Sun, for helping me out. This deck is so thick, but we're going to cut it up. Yeah, every coin will be needed now. Some of them are going to my puppy, and when I travel next week, there are always expenses that will surprise you. Usually, donation goes to upgrade my gear. However, my gear is in India. And part of that gear is the lightning table. So I'm going to draw my own cards and tarot cards. So why Mark B? The Aries is acting weird lately. Another woman in the picture? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. First of all, we are going to have a look and see what happened first, alright? What did take place? Yes, I'm going to give you more than 3 rows so we can, I feel that I really given my all in return, alright? So I'm going to concentrate extra hard on this one, not just, yeah, it has to be my last read. My eyelids are affected strongly by melatonin, so I'm going to faint soon. But this is lovely. This is a beautiful ending of the day. Thank you so much, Jane. Thank you so much. You're helping me out with my puppy, little puppy. So, yeah, it's gotta be happy. So what's happening? What was the name of this guy again? Mark B, the Aries. Okay, yeah, the Aries guy. Oh my god. Aries guy? Ooh. No offense, Aries men, but fire signs in general, they gotta have a lot of fixed signs within them for me to trust them one bit, honey. So let's see what happened here first. Now we're going to have a look at what kind of feelings he had towards you. And we're going to have a look at his house position. So we are going to be able to do it cleverly. Now, so let's see. So we have 2 of coins in reverse. This is juggling. To Her Majesty, there's a woman on tarot, she calls herself the Majesty. She's got the same answer for each card, and although it could be, you know, I'm not mocking her, but to her, this is always being unfaithful, you know, that someone are juggling 2 people. Now, it's not necessarily the case. However, you are asking me about, you have this intuition, right? So it's showing up in reverse. And it's a love read, and it's not a good beginning. Knight of Coins. So is it so that this individual could have spent a little bit much time to devote himself to you? Like, actually, it's a beautiful card, but this is the Knight of Coins, and wow. I bought this card a week ago and I'm still in shock how beautiful they are. But here we have the Hierophant. And so, like, something is going on here, something strange, because she tells me that something is off. The juggler shows up, and yet we have this energy of, I want to commit to you. But is this to you, or is it to someone else? Now I'm curious, seriously curious, because the Hierophant and the King, the Knight of Coins is all about commitment, and it's earth energy. So it's like, I'm pretty serious with this. It could be so that this, I want to commit to you, that he realized that this is not a good thing what he does, that I want to commit to you, and it might take place during the winter. Let's see here. Okay, so it's getting worse. We have Three of Cups here. So Three of Cups here shows simply just a family, but Three of Cups usually is about unity, but it can also speak about a third person. You might find out about it, you might get proof when it's summer. Okay. So in the past here, we have Four of Wands. That tells me like you have a happy past here. I don't know, I can't remember whether or not you were Aries. Oh, come to India. I also believe in Lord Shiva. Okay, we must have a lot in common then. Yeah. So Page of Swords here. This is stalker energy. And because you feel that there is a distance between you and him, then he's stalking someone else. And you picked up on it because you ain't born yesterday. You're not stupid. You know that something's going on. Five of Cups here. So this is crowning. This is the crowning energy that tells me that, okay, we have spilled the milk. There are still 2 cups left, but we are focusing on, but we are also healing because it's reversed. Because at some point, I think you know that, I think we both know that something have happened. Maybe it was just a very romantic kiss one evening while he was drunk. That's something we can forgive. At least I have forgiven that. But when it comes to something that goes further than that, base 3, whatever you call it, strength is how coming out in reversed. So I'm sorry, Jane, you might fall apart. This might be too heavy for you to handle, but you've been dealing with this for a while. Knight of Swords. Someone outside of you, someone outside, a friend or something, have been cruel about it. They could have a very negative influence on your partner or on this Maddie or the Aries. I feel that there is someone who are influencing him in a negative manner, that it's so easy to be influenced by other that we are literally sometimes brainwashed by hanging out with the wrong people. You get brainwashed. You start to think that, yeah, well, doing that ain't so bad. Everyone else does it and it doesn't harm anyone that much. You know, like when I lived in Ibiza, everyone was smoking weed in front of their children. I remember I didn't like it. At the same time, I didn't see it as the end of the world if you had smoked a small spliff and you were around your children afterwards, as long as you didn't, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's a bit like having a bear and there are children around. But this is how I grew up. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily is correct. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? So for me, this mentality, smoking a large spliff and you have 3 children on your piss stone and then you're driving a car, for me, that was like, that's, you know. But it's easy when you grew up with this kind of people to think that it's not a big of a deal. You know, it won't affect the children at all. Well, when you smoke so much weed, it will affect your driving skills. Some say you will be a better driver. I'd say it's nice to be as clear as possible, right? So you have two swords here. You will be forced to make a choice. And I get that you will be forced to make that choice perhaps during the fall, right? And Four of Cups in reverse here. Lost opportunity. So this is fear that maybe that will happen in the summer, but you know, everyone are in one way or another psychic. You might admit it, might not admit it, but let's see the outcome here. So we have 8 of coins here. You might start to work on something when winter comes to get a distance. Right. 3 of Wands. This is interesting. Check how she's, you know, checking out someone with a goggle here. Is the boat coming in? Well, in this case, it's like she sees something that, I just got this feeling that this has nothing to do with waiting for the boats as we usually are. This is a different kind of read. It's just a feeling I have. It's not necessarily the truth. 4 of coins, there's a lot of 4 here. Shows that during the winter, things will stabilize itself in regards to how you see things or how you feel about things. And we also have the Mother Star in reversed. Now the Mother Star, I don't know what that is. It's a different tarot cards, but it actually looks like it's the answer here. It says yes, that the answer is yes. So if you have a question, the answer is yes. But she's coming out in reversed, and I believe that the Mother Star is the High Priestess. She have the third eye opened. She is like a magician, but she's keeping her magical powers by staying silent. Usually she's got so she's in between the two worlds that represents duality. So you have her in reversed. So try to study the High Priestess, what she represents, because you need to realign yourself to find your own happiness again. Now you have 8 of Cups and 9 of Swords. So you have Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands in reversed. So the cards are pretty clear that yes, we're also going to check what kind of feelings he have for you, but it says it's time to move on, and you better start already now preparing yourself for that. 8 of Cups, it's time for you to move on. And the 8 of Cups is also water, so it's intuition, okay? 9 of Swords tells me that this is making me at unease, which is one reason I'm personally super scared of love, because if I were to go through this, what you are going through now, it would crush me to be with someone. And to be honest with you, it's so typical Aries from how I know and studied Aries since I was a young girl. I don't know about the girls, but the Aries men, it's so typical of them. I have a buddy who is Aries, and he had plenty of girlfriends. He cheated on all of them, and he didn't bother whether he would grab my ass and hit on me while my boyfriend was there. you know, and but as a Scorpio, I would put him in his place. He never forgot that. The card here advises you to be rational about this and try and detach yourself emotionally so that the emotions don't take over the situation. We need to learn how to control our emotions to understand that the reality we live in is not as real as we think. And the Queen of Wands in reversed, when she pops up, and the question, everything here, I'm going to be honest with you, everything here points to yes, there have been someone else and they might still be around. The outcome here is Queen of Wands, which tells me that she's still around and she will be still around. She's around now. Now it is spring, and it says to me that it's time for you to start all over again. Get a finish to this hair. I'm going to cover her, so you know, YouTube don't shut, you know, she's naked, so I can't really show it to you, but it also tells me it's time for you to become independent, and you need to know that you are being toyed with, that someone are lying to you. Five of Swords. So this is not a good read. This is just reassuring what you. So let's do the what you know. I'm giving you bonus here. Because this situation is it's pretty tough. All right, it's pretty tough. So I want to know, what are his feelings for you? Find some cards that are decent enough to shuffle. In that case, I do love the Viking cards. They are decent, they are beautiful. And easy to shuffle. Okay, so let's see. These are the 3 rows. All right. You guys who are not on the read now, I don't know how to write a poster and post it maybe behind me. Maybe I should do that last read, because I'm not just tired and hot, but my back is actually breaking down. These beds, I don't know what it is, but I've had some challenges with my back lately, with my hips, stuff like that. So I am using my last strength after crawling through the desert here to give what people paid for. But in other occasions, you are most welcome back. I'm trying to do this every day for now, so people can get an opportunity to solve questions you have in life. My job is to help people, and situation Jane is in now is I can imagine it. It's a horrible situation, and we can do tarot 1 million times, you know. But you can go check out the guys on YouTube who give you general reads. They taught me, the good ones taught me how to do the reads, but you never really get proper answer. Because one will say, yeah, it's going to be fine. The other one will say, yes, they are cheating on you. No one say, yes, no, they only love you. Now it is a one-to-one read. So it's hopefully as accurate as possible. So is there another woman here? And what kind of feelings do he have towards Jane? Show me so I can see, Great Spirit. Show me so I can see Allfader Odin och hans 2 vackra ranner. Svarte Hugin och Munin. Tanke och minne. Visa oss så vi kan se det Jane trenger å vite. Allfader Odin, Hugin og Munin. Vis oss det vi trenger å se, det vi trenger å vite. Vis oss det vi trenger å se, vis oss det vi trenger å vite, for at hun skal få fred, for at hun skal kunne bevege seg videre. Vis oss det vi trenger å se, det vi trenger å se. Ok. Okay, so let's see. So I'm sorry for those of you who don't get your questions. It's just that I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. All right. So I'm not hiding. It's just my hips that are killing me. So here we have someone who's lying to you. Okay, 5 of Swords. They begin with 5 of Swords. He's lying. He's playing games. Okay. At the same time, this is Aries, someone young. I want attention. Give me my attention. It's behaving like a brat. Here, emotionally, there is a loss. There could be some regret said, or it could be that maybe he wanted the other one more and she had dumped him and now he's stalking her. That's something that can be figured out. If you come back, we still do free reads, you know. I'm not telling people to, you know, actually I don't recommend you spend up all your coins on tarot readers, but not to brag. My reads are pretty good though, but follow my advice, right? You can spend some coins maybe once a month on a tarot read to get a one-to-one, but be careful. If you in the long run you want to check with your cards, I recommend you to learn how to do it. I'm opening up a school soon. How to learn to do it, all right? Or you can buy a book, check in, learn. So what we see here, I'm going to move on from that, blah, 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 blah. I'm going in my own loop here. There is a confrontation here that might come in the fall, where you might confront him or the other way around. This shows to me 7 of Swords. You will catch him, and you will catch him in the fall, and that's why there might be a confrontation. Now, take into the consideration when it comes to time periods. Time is fluid. I just learned today, right now, how to find out when things are happening. That's new to me. I've only known it for an hour or since, you know, just before you logged on. So I thought, my God, I want to try this to find out. So this is this energy of being left out in the cold, all right? And this energy is someone very young, someone who wants to play, someone who have issues with commitment, someone who wants in and out, and someone who are not ready. You know, this is a soulmate, and he's kind of, he's not honoring that connection that you two have by doing this, all right? Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Here we have Queen of Wands, and she's standing right under Death, which is in reverse. So, for some reason, what I get is that he had this. I'm not sure I should tell you this. But when he sees this Queen of Wands, or when he saw her, he got hypnotized by her beauty or something like that. She's got like witchcraft like energies, and she could be another fire sign that, oh, we have so much in common kind of thing. As you can see here, the way she looks at you, you know, the fire is everywhere, and I have a feeling she's still around, and he's coming out as well. I'm already with someone, and yet you see him sitting there like almost in a trance while she does her dance, because she's a performance artist. When she comes out, when she shows up as Queen of Wands, she's hypnotic, you know, I'm gonna dance. And I noticed that when I was a dancer myself, a belly dancer, when I dressed up with jewelry and the sexy dresses and dancing like this, you know, men gets hypnotized by this extremely feminine power that some women have, you know. Now I'm old, so now what I have is just being foul sense of humor, you know. There will be justice here. I don't know what kind of justice, maybe poetic justice, because this guy, you know, he puts the wolf to jail, Fenrir wolf, which is eating the sun right now. So we are in the middle of Ragnarok as we speak, but he put the Fenrir's wolf in jail, and he gets his arm ripped off or eaten by the wolf. What kind of justice that is, I don't know, but I know that Tyr, Odin's opponent, was a pretty narcissistic god. Here is it shows some kind of tradition, or this can be anything. I want to commit, I want to move on, I want to, you know, maybe he will change his mind, but he's already showing up as someone who is married, someone who are committed. So I don't know if you yeah, that is very true, and I'm very happy you unfortunately I don't believe in this new person of him. I have a feeling he might regret what he's doing right now, because she's coming out as pretty witchy, to be honest with you. But that's, I can't jump to conclusion because I'm not profiling her. But I'm telling you that yeah, Page of Cups, checking out other options. He also shows me that he's not unloving you, that there is a love between you and him also, but when it shows up as Queen of Cups, very often it can be that love that we have between two people who are close, as in soulmates, you know, almost like I love you in all ways. I'm not just necessarily in love with you, because I've seen this Queen of Cups popping up many times, and everyone love Queen of Cups because she's our mother, or she's our best friend who takes care of us, the one we trust the most, our big sister, you know, or a male figure, right? But when Queen of Wands pop up, then it's desire, and that desire can easily burn up the brain cells for some time. And when they wake up, they will be like, hey, what the hell just happened, you know? The Magician here is showing up as he's trying to make something happen, and it's also trickery here. And now Page of Coins is showing up in reversed. So I don't know into what degree how much you guys are committed, but it seems to me that both of you are waiting for someone else. Like, now it's time for me to move on from him, and it's, I don't know what he know that you know, right? Queen of Coins in reversed. So basically what I see here is that you have her on this side, and he's hypnotized while he turns his back on his spouse. That is what I see. And there's a lot of electricity in this energy, but he's turned his back. He's turned his back to you. It's like, why do we turn our back on someone? And it's in reversed, right? So Page of Coins here also show me that what's left now is breadcrumbing. He reduced you to the Empress in reversed, and we also have Three of Swords here, which is a major heartbreak. He only sees things from his own perception, and as you say, with the Norns here, he's probably had, you know, shared a meal with her allegorically. And again, there is this energy of loss here, like some kind of death, and as you say, things happen for a reason. And I think that he feels guilt. I believe he feels guilt with the Queen of Wands here. What I don't understand is that he really seemed committed to you. And then all it takes is just one red-headed woman. I'm not sure she's red-headed, but there's a lot of fire there. Before he forget. His real woman, you know, the one who's there for him to wash his underwear, to cook his food, to, you know, so yeah, I'm really sorry. I couldn't give you better news. Before we lock, I want to give you a starseed card and an animal totem, alright? So I know it's not much, all I can give you. But the cards ain't joking. That's why I've worked with them for 5 years, because they ain't joking. So I'm gonna pick up some animals here. Yeah, okay. So let's put out a starseed card for you. Activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. So the universe is actually leading you to something that is higher than the situation you're in. And very often when we are in relationship, I noticed for myself that being in a relationship with this individual that I was with was actually distracting me from doing things I was supposed to do, because of he wasn't constructed. You know, sometimes you have partners that are almost made for us. So when they have a project, they work on it together. You know, that's usually they come out as very much twin flamey, right? they are like puppelupilt, like we say in Norway. Karius Bactus, like twin flames. And sometimes we meet someone that we think are the one, and we have a kid with them, and you realize that nothing will happen in my life as long as I'm with them, because I have to change their diaper too. I have to clean up their shit too. Or they are disturbing you, they are around you all the time, so you don't get that free mental space to do something that you're put here to do. So the universe seems to me, from what I see here, they are removing him from you so you can do your spiritual work, that you are meant for something much more great. So when it comes to the animals, you have the horse spirit. Freedom is yours, and I think the universe is trying to tell you. You also have 33, which is a sacred number. I think the universe wants you to be me. I'm a lone wolf, wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Live like a wolf. Be like the wild horse. And also here we have the wombat spirit. Be at home. So remember, home is everywhere, actually. Home is everywhere. That's earth. On the back side of the deck you have the hawk spirit. So that's your higher self, that it's time for you now to connect to your higher self and forget about people who, because I don't believe that he wants to harm you, that he doesn't love you. I just think that sometimes we cannot control what we feel. That's what I believe, or I know about that. So let spirit be your guide. So you have a higher self, which we have symbolized in Northern mythology. On top of the Yggdrasil tree, there is a hawk that symbolizes the higher version of you, and that higher version of you is now helping you. It guides you through me, not to brag, but I don't read tarot to make money, as most people have noticed. If I read tarot to make money, I would have 2 or 3 decks. But I spend my entire fortune on tarot decks, and I love helping people. I love to guide you in as best as possible that I can with the knowledge. And I am a lot older than I look, is what they say, but I am actually 50 soon, although I behave like a teenager. And so I do have a lot of life experience when it comes to love, when it comes to money, when it comes to starting your own business. And using the cards for this is actually quite brilliant, because they can give you a suggestion on where to begin. Okay, Jane and guys, I hope this helps. And guys, those of you who didn't get to read, that's what I'm saying. I'm not 50 yet, but next year in November I'll be 50. And I have to agree with you. Neither do I feel like 50, or neither do I look like other people who are 50. Like, I meet them in the street, they tell me how old they are. I'm like, you look really old. So, but I see my aunt and my father, it's genetics, and I sleep a lot. And then also another thing is that don't worry about things. Like, if you have money issues, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Do have as small responsibilities as possible, so you can relax and be like a kid. I believe in that. But of course, also genes is, there's no Botox, and I see myself also the skin is pretty great for being 48. In November this year, I'll be 49, and the friends of my family, my mother's co-workers, they're like, no way, she's full of bollocks. And mom's like, no, she can't afford that. she's an old woman. So yeah. So now you know, being 50 might not be as bad as you think. 50 is the new 30, right? Okay, guys. Yeah, we do reincarnate all the time. As soon as we die, I have to block the light a little bit so I can see what you're writing. But as soon as we die, we go back to source and we get some R&R. And if we want to reincarnate again, just there's a whole story to that. But I don't think anyone will force you to reincarnate. They do scare you a lot about these Illuminati archons will trap your soul and stuff like that. But I believe that if you have a fear of that, you emit fear, and as long as you emit fear, you're also an easier target. Thank you too, Jane, for your donation. Everything for my puppy and for me to get better gear. I really appreciate it. It's not the best paid job in the world, but it's the coolest job in the world. It's the coolest job. So thank you so much, guys. The Uranian energy, yeah, it could be. I don't know how Uranian, but I also have a very strong fifth house. Fifth house is Leo, and they are like children. So I always been childlike. Even when I was 10, I would, when people started to look at boys, I would still play with My Little Pony. And to this very day, I buy toys. And I'm not talking about, dirty toys. I'm talking about real toys, like a dolly or a Pokemon thingy, In Norway, we call it dingsabooms. And tarot cards, a little bit like toys. Oh, look how cute it is, And so they describe all of us through different star seeds type and blah blah blah. We are all so unique and different. But one thing I'm grateful for, because I don't love aging. I'm afraid of it. I don't like it. I think we should be allowed to stay super young as long as we want. But God showed mercy on me and gave me pretty awesome skin. To be honest, in comparison to, people who are 10 years younger than me, who look like they've been through hell. So I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't live particularly super healthy. I'm just medium everything. But am I childlike? Yeah. I don't act like, I don't if I cut my hair short and put glasses on me and start to be like this, it's an energy. It's an energy. I can make my energy, morph my energy so I would appear older, but my skin would still be pretty good. But I see people, not only have they abusing their skin through smoking a lot of cigarettes, to being a lot in the sun, drinking a lot of coffee, stressing a lot through life. They have a lot of kids. but they also cut their hair short and they sink down in the shoulder and they start to speak differently and like behave very inauthentic, which is very synonymous with what you would consider to be that's a very old woman. And so, but I can't be like that even if I tried. I am a brat, forever brat. When I'm 70, I'll still be a brat if I'm still alive by then, you know. So I'm grateful for having a daddy like I have. It's good fucking genes. I looked at him and he's in his 70s and his skin is like no wrinkles there. Like, oh, good. It's amazing. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit the sack. And you too, yeah. My back can't take anymore. So it was lovely to help you out a little bit again. And I'm gonna have a nice sleep. So love you guys lots. See you perhaps tomorrow and catch you on the flip side.